Old.
President's Day purpose. See why Heidelberg is rolling out the red carpet for those students that have already left a deposit.
In Going Greek, see what Greek groups are saying as new member education comes to a close.
The group shows is essentially your home away from home.
And political purse strings. Find out how you can make student government work to solve your Heidelberg headaches.
We fund all student organizations. They're all student run.
And are you in that 1%? If not, see why Heidelberg may be asking you to give back without asking for money.
Last time I checked, we had 99% of our students receiving scholarships and financial aid from Heidelberg.
And March Madness. Hey Heidelberg sports fans, it's almost March, which should only mean one thing.
Look at the flick of that wrist.
Basketball. Find out how the men's and women's teams are doing this year.
Good evening, I'm Scott Carpenter.
And I'm Mallory Paul. This is WHEI News Center 10. Today's late-breaking stories are brought to you by the students inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
So don't touch that remote, dial, smartphone, or whatever it is you're watching us on these days.
WHEI News Center 10, live at 5, starts now.
Welcome back to News Center 10 live at 5 for Tuesday, February 21st, 2017.
Let's get to the first story of the night.
Shall we? It seems that the transportation company Uber cannot catch a break. After recent claims of sexual harassment by drivers, CEO Travis Kalanick has brought in outside help in order to investigate his employees. Employees began to report instances of harassment and discrimination to the company's HR department. That didn't change anything, so they took to the internet to vent their frustrations about the company. Kalanick stated late Sunday evening and laid down the law, saying anyone who behaves this way or thinks that this is okay will be fired.
Fear and tensions are growing over a University City, Missouri, as vandalism reaches an all-Jewish cemetery. The cemetery was vandalized late Monday evening after over 100 gravestones were discovered to be broken or knocked down. Investigators are working to identify the individuals responsible due to the amount of vandalism, bomb threats, and other situations arising in Jewish communities across the state. They believe that the crime was organized and not the act of an individual, so detectives are asking the public to reach out about any information leading to the arrest of the individuals. Trouble is brewing again in the far-right community as far-right provocateur Miles Yiannopoulos was banned from speaking at the CPAC conference. He is roiled into controversy over a video which he appears to defend pedophilia. American Controversy Union chairman said that a state announcement announced that the decision that Milo's efforts to address the video clip have fallen short and called the remarks disturbed. Yiannopoulos stated, "I am partially to blame. My own experiences as a victim led me to believe I could say anything I wanted to about the subject, no matter how outrageous."
Scientific breakthroughs are becoming the norm for NASA and other corresponding companies after they were able to extract and wake microbes lying dormant in crystals for nearly 50,000 years. Scientists dissected crystals that were found in the NAICA mine in Mexico, and after a series of tests were able to wake the dormant microbes within, which led to a scientific breakthrough that could benefit humans at a later date. NASA Astrobiology Institute Director Penelope Boston said, This has profound effects on how we try to understand the evolutionary history of microbial life on this planet." And that is going to wrap up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere, because we'll tell you how your student organizations could get funds, plus a look into the wonderful world of sports, all that and more coming up after the break.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
In the heart of Heidelberg's campus lies the Fireside Cafe and Pub, featuring a relaxing and engaging space welcome to the public. Fireside's menu includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, desserts, and even a soothing latte or coffee, offering a wide selection of exciting new and wholesome food options. Fireside Cafe Pub also serves a variety of refreshing drinks to accompany its cozy atmosphere. Come experience Fireside's new fall menu and visit us on Instagram at Berg Dining Services.
See that cute little dog in the pet store window? Chances are it came from a puppy mill, a breeding facility that forces caged, neglected, and often sick dogs to churn out puppy after puppy to be sold for profit. Meanwhile, millions of wonderful, healthy pets end up in animal shelters. But with one simple choice, you can help, just by deciding to adopt instead of purchase your next pet. Not only are you saving a life, you're taking a stand against puppy mills. Visit bestfriends.org to learn more.
Together we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's check into the latest news with our Heidelberg Campus News segment. 54 students and their families visit Heidelberg on President's Day. 41 of them are first-time visitors, and the students come to an open house to get a feel for campus. Each schedule is individually made based on their request. Students get a chance to tour campus and a chance to talk to professors and to current Heidelberg students. Sarah Gilbert is in charge of organizing the day's events.
President's Day Open House is different than any other event that we hold. The majority of the students that are here are admitted. Some are already deposited, but the goal is to give them an individual schedule based on the requests that they've given us.
So it's a busy day for campus, but it's worth it to attract the incoming students.
This week, Heidelberg Greek groups are participating in NME, which is New Member Education. Sororities and fraternities are taking their new members and educating them about their groups, core values, getting to know the other active members of the group, along with the history of the Greek organizations, and the study tables hours as well. Taylor Lewis, Zeta Theta Psi recruitment chair, said NME is getting to know your new family on campus.
NME is about getting to know your new family on campus. The group you chose is essentially your home away from home. So NME, you take that time to get to know the people in the group, get to know what the group's about, the alumni, the current members, and it's really just about learning your home on campus.
Greek NME will end this week with activation for all Greek groups on campus.
Have you noticed an issue on campus, like the parking situation, or just confused with what is happening around campus? Well, Student Senate is here to help. Student Senate is a governing body that is made up of student peers and acts as student representation in multiple faculty organizations or departments while advocating for needs of all students and their university environment. Hannah Griffith, the senator in charge of finances, explains how to get your group funded and became a Student Senate affiliated group.
We fund all student organizations. They're all student-run that are approved through Senate. We fund a semester in advance, so if you need money, you need to fill out a form a semester in advance. They're all on BergSync. This semester, The funding is due by April 5th for the fall 2017.
And this Thursday is Heidelberg's annual Thank a Giver Day, or as some of you may know it, Tag Day. Starting at 7 a.m., students from the Student Alumni Association will be going around tagging campus with tags that say, "Thank you, donors." All day Thursday, students are asked to stop by the Commons and sign 10 to 12 thank you cards. In return for doing this, these students will be given a gift courtesy of SAA. Ashley Helmstetter, the Executive Director of Alumni Engagement for Heidelberg, is also the coordinator for Tag Day. Ashley says that Tag Day is a great way to get students involved with donors and teach students a little bit about philanthropy.
The university has Tag Day each year, and this is actually going to be our 5th year of Tag Day, to educate our students a little bit more about philanthropy. Most of our students here receive some type of support from donors because of scholarships. The last time I checked, we had 99% of our students receiving scholarships and financial aid from Heidelberg.
So if you're not busy this Thursday and want to learn more about philanthropy, stop by the Commons and thank a giver. Well, and, you know, I know somebody that's excited for NME Day, and that's probably you as you're looking at becoming a Kappa this weekend.
I'm definitely excited for attendance. It's a rough process. It's exhausting and tiring, but it's all worth it in the end.
You a little sleep deprived?
Totally.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
All right, and that's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. When we return, we'll take a look at Heidelberg Sports Report.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
In the heart of Heidelberg's campus lies the Fireside Cafe and Pub, featuring a relaxing and engaging space welcome to the public. Fireside's menu includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, desserts, and even a soothing latte or coffee, offering a wide selection of exciting new and wholesome food options. Fireside Cafe Pub also serves a variety of refreshing drinks to accompany its cozy atmosphere. Come experience Fireside's new fall menu and visit us on Instagram at Berg Dining Services.
I thought everything would go back to how it used to be. But that wasn't realistic for him or our family. Make the Connection helped me realize that we are not alone. Other families are dealing with similar challenges and working toward the right solutions together. Visit maketheconnection.net to see stories like ours and learn how your family can start the journey toward recovery today.
Military life is rewarding, but it isn't always easy.
Managing the stress can affect even the strongest warrior.
But I will stay mission ready.
I will keep my mind and body fit.
Talk to my chaplain.
Seek care early.
Strive for progress, not perfection.
I got this.
I got this.
Take the first step. There's no better time than now.
Reaching out is a sign of strength. Visit realwarriors.net or call 866-966-1020.
Welcome back to WHEI.
It's time to throw it over to Jeff to take a look into what's trending in social media.
Jeopardy had Alex Trebek recite rap lyrics again on Monday's episode, sending Twitter into a frenzy. The syndicated game show is hosting its collegiate-level tournament this week and featured the category Let's Rap Kids, which had the contestants guess the artists from the provided lyrics. Among the songs Trebek was tasked with rapping were Famous by Kanye West, Started from the Bottom by Jerry, 6 Foot 7 Foot by Lil Wayne, and Designer's 2016 hit Panda. We look forward to seeing Trebek enter the rap scene later this year, so stay tuned for his mixtape. In cinema news, the hype for Beauty and the Beast continues to grow as Disney released another clip from the motion picture that depicted the opening scene to the movie. The colors are vibrant, the songs are intact, production design looks strong, and everyone is even more excited for the release. The movie is set to release March 17th in 3D. That's all we have for your social media news today. Now let's send it back over to Mallory and Scott at the news desk.
Thanks, Jeff. And Mallory, I don't know why everybody's hating on Alex Trebek either. I enjoyed his rap.
I did too. That was very funny.
Well, what's better than hearing Alex
Panda,
Trebek
panda.
say panda 10 times over? Anyway, it's time to throw it back to Jeff as we take a look at today's top sports stories.
Yesterday, the 7th seed Heidelberg women's basketball team fell to 6th seed Mount Union in the first round of OAC tournament play. For the Berg, Teresa Jackson led all scorers with a game-high 24 points and 6 boards. Heidelberg jumped out to an early 7-2 lead, but the Purple Raiders had an answer for the Berg's fast start by closing the first quarter with an 11-3 run. Mount Union controlled the paint with great rebounding from Jamie Sanborn, who had 10 on the day. After the half, Mount got hot from the outside, knocking down 4 threes to help give them a 15-point cushion. The Berg would not go away easy as they trimmed down Mount's lead to only 4, but clutch free throw shooting from Mount Union allowed them to come out with a 65-60 win over the Berg. This loss brings Heidelberg's season to a close and was the final game for 8 of their seniors. These ladies fought hard and had great careers here at the Berg to show for it. Last Saturday was senior day for the Heidelberg men's basketball team as they competed in their final home game of the season. The Avery Collins showed out on senior day, dropping 15 points as the Berg handily beat Muskingum. The Muskies made a few quick threes to jump out to an 11-2 lead after just 4 minutes in the first half. Collins knocked down a huge three that will stop Muskingum's momentum. C.J. Marshall, who had a career-high 10 points, was able to get to the rim and give the Berg the lead just before the break. With just under 12 minutes to go in the second half, Muskingum went on a quick 10-1 run that was cut short by Myron Pruitt, who caught the oop from Collins and threw it down to extend the lead to 6. Late in the game, the Berg could not miss and ended up shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Heidelberg finished out the game with a 97-82 victory. Their first OAC tournament game will be tonight at 8 o'clock as they travel to 1 seed Marietta College. That's all we have for your Heidelberg Sports. Let's send it back over to News Desk with Mallory and Scott.
Thank you, Jeff. And if you're anything like me, you probably took a little nap during the All-Star game on Sunday. But lucky for us, Randy Buffington, WHEI's own, was shotgunning Red Bulls and analyzing the offensive affair. For the latest on that, here's Randy.
Sometimes you got to power through. NBA All-Star Weekend was in full effect this past week. Star athletes and celebrities alike gathered for the festivities in New Orleans. Among the highlights for the weekend was the three-point competition, a thrilling back and forth between Cleveland's own Kyrie Irving and Eric Gordon of the Houston Rockets. After a wild overtime shootout, Gordon went out on top. Another story behind the weekend was the dunk contest. These high flyers usually defy gravity with creativity and style. They might have decided to take a year off. The contest showed a few sparks, but overall, it could have been a lot better. Glenn Robinson stole the show and took the trophy with him. On a final note, the NBA was blessed with the tale of friendship. This was due in part to the oop heard around the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as if Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook are back in good graces. In the midst of possession, Durant lobbed a pass to his former teammate for an emphatic slam. And all is great in the world. The West took home the victory in a 192-182 offensive onslaught. And the NBA put on a great show for the fans, as always. Well, the wait is over, and it's about time to gear up for the playoffs. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. That's all we have for sports tonight. Back to Mallory and Scott.
Thanks, Randy. Did you really fall asleep during the All-Star game?
I did. Between LeBron shooting 6 shots from half court and that kind of stuff, I didn't find it worth it to watch. Did you watch it?
I did not watch it.
Well, count your blessings then. When we return, a call from World War II.
Hey Spencer, can you whistle?
No, it's impossible to whistle. I cannot whistle. It's impossible to whistle.
Can I see you try?
Yeah.
My dad was in the Air Force for 26 years.
When I was applying for scholarships, we came across Thanks USA, which helps military children earn scholarships towards whatever university they want.
Education gives you the chance to find the nexus between your unique passions and gifts and the needs of the world around you.
You realize that ripple effect, that you give them an education and they're going to take it and run.
Myth. Lightning never strikes the same spot twice. Fact. It strikes the Empire State Building about 25 times a year. Myth. Bats are blind. Fact. They see as well as you and I. Myth. Sending goods is the best aid to disaster victims. Fact. Cash is best. After shipping, a case of water costs about $196. That can buy 10 gallons of water. Cash sent is help received. You have a big heart. Use it for smart compassion.
My name's Angela, and we're bringing you BergFit to Heidelberg University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy, whether they're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just have more energy for class. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them, they work, taste good, relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
If only cars could talk, what would they say about their owners?
So, I guess the love affair is over?
What do you mean?
Well, he must be looking to get rid of you if he left you unlocked with the keys in the ignition.
He still cares. He's just thoughtless sometimes.
Leaving the keys in an unlocked beauty like you, that's an open invitation.
Oh! Who's this guy? Keep your hands to yourself, fella.
It was nice talking to you.
The easiest way to have your car stolen today? Leave it unlocked with the keys inside. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Welcome back to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get to the last story of the night.
A phone from World War II set a record high in phone sales over the weekend. A battered red phone once belonging to Adolf Hitler sold at an auction for $243,000.
The personal traveling phone features engraved swastikas as well as the Nazi leader's name on the back, was sold for an unidentified buyer by telephone on Sunday. The seller, Alexander Historical Auctions, described the phone as Hitler's mobile device of destruction.
The phone is one of 2 items recovered from the German dictator's bunker by British officer Ralph Rayner shortly after the end of the war. Well, that's pretty cool, Mallory. I don't know if I'd shell out over $200,000 for a World War II replica, though.
No, not at all.
What would you?
I'd definitely spend it on a Jeep.
I'd want like a giant convertible, something that's not a red phone.
You're right.
Anyway, thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communications Center here at Heidelberg University.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday for our next.
I'm Scott Carpenter.
And I'm Mallory Paul.
And for Randy Buffington, Jeff Helms, and all of our WHEI production crew, we thank you for watching.